This is Cars and Bids.
I'm Kennan.
I'm Ryan.
And today we're going to talk about, the best used performance car that won't bankrupt you. Now, do you understand what this is?
Yes.
The best, everybody's always, I want an M3, but they're kind of unreliable, some of these cars. We're talking about you can have fun, you can buy it cheap, and it's not going to break the banks.
Sure.
Great.
Cars that aren't going to mess you up.
It's hard for me to fathom based on my ownership experience, but I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
This episode is brought to you by NordVPN. If you spend any amount of time online, which you obviously do if you're here, this is something you should probably have. One of the coolest features is that NordVPN lets you change your virtual location. So if you're traveling abroad and suddenly your streaming services don't work the same, you can just switch your location back to the US and watch everything like normal. Or if there's a sporting event or a show only available in another country, you can switch it to that country and access it. NordVPN also protects your private data, passwords, bank details, all that stuff you really don't want getting exposed all over the internet. This is especially useful when you're traveling and using public Wi-Fi in hotels, airports, or coffee shops. NordVPN encrypts your connection and keeps everything secure. It's also super fast, so you can stream without buffering, and one account works on up to 10 devices, which is pretty great. You get all of that for less than the price of a matcha latte per month at your favorite performative coffee shop. To get the best discount off your NordVPN plan, go to nord.com/Doug DeMuro. Our link will also give you 4 extra months on the 2-year plan, and there's no risk with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The link is in the description in the box below. Now back to the show.
Okay, best used performance car that won't bankrupt you.
One
Miata.
answer. Yep, Miata.
All right,
Can we go home now?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Is the lunch here?
I mean, it's true, right? The Miata is. I mean, you said that the GT4 is the nucleus of sports cars. I think there's a second. There's a second nucleus in the nuclei.
No,
That's
this is the mitochondria.
I think that
Powerhouses.
Yeah, exactly.
if you're looking for a cheap car, you get an NA Miata. If you're looking for a moderately expensive car, you get an NB Mazda Speed or an NC. If you're looking for a more moderately expensive car, you get an ND. That's the whole video.
That's the tweet.
ND2 is a great. I mean, they're all great. And they are
They're
reliable.
cheap to
There's a
own.
lot of support. They're really fun to drive. You can modify them if you're him.
Even he could fix one.
Why? I can fix the car. Have you ever rebuilt an engine?
Have I ever me and Kennan last weekend, it was a 3-day weekend.
In the garage?
We had a couple
rebuilt
cold
an
ones.
M113K.
Oh, okay.
And put it in a C class. Am I right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Manual swapped it, couple cold ones, done. Great car. But no, I mean Miata is always the answer.
Always the answer.
So yeah, I think in that low. So what price range does that cover? So that's like I don't know,
0 to 30.
Yeah, I
and
think
honestly,
exactly.
that's kind of it, because the whole video is about cars that want anything more expensive than 30. It's like, well, it's getting expensive then.
You could get a C5 Corvette for well under that.
What would you rather have?
A Miata or a C5 Corvette?
ND or a C5 Corvette?
Ooh, could I get a nice C6 for that money? I could. Yeah,
Is
low
there
20s.
a nice C6? Well, you would rather have a C6 than an ND? Okay, so that's the other thing on my list. I have Miata, basically any and all.
Yep.
And then I wrote C7 Corvette.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, are around 30 Gs.
Wow,
Are they
that's a lot of
really?
car.
Yeah. Because that's the thing. The C5 and the C6 are both great, but they are, number 1, getting old, number 2, getting a little modded, and number 3, they're not as fast. C7s go to lowest price there.
Yeah. So this one.
C7s are routinely selling, but 26 to 32. I mean, they're around in that price range.
Well, this one was this must have had a ton of miles or an accident, but still a ton of miles.
I mean, they got some, they're depreciated, but like you see where the market is
Mileage,
going. Well,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
be a big up, you're going to be
Yeah, 100,000 miles on that engine, no problem.
No, but I mean, come on. You see, 40,000 mile car bid to 31. This is 31,750 sold with a manual. 3750. They're out there. This is a manual convertible. 44,000 miles sold for 30 grand.
Yeah.
I get that
It's all
30
good
grand
choice.
isn't as cheap as a Miata, but like this is 460 horsepower. This is a
Yeah.
real car.
My big complaint with the Miata has always been that it doesn't really have a lot of power. They're very balanced, but not a lot of power.
Yeah.
This is starting to go down the round of like real, like pretty serious sports car. And
C5s and C6s are both great, but they're not. They're getting ratty because people aren't keeping them that nice. They're getting modded.
Yep.
They're getting old and stuff's breaking.
Yep.
This car, aren't the oldest ones of these 14 models?
yeah, I think that's right. And
mean-
it's still. I mean, granted that it's 12 years old
It's
now,
12
which
years
is
old
hard
now.
to wrap my
There's
head
the
around.
thumbnail photo right there. Okay, we can stop.
all right, let's knock 10% off there.
455 horse.
Yeah.
30 grand.
I know
Yeah.
it's pretty serious.
And
And you
these
get a
are
manual
reliable.
America sports car. You know,
America sports car built in
yeah.
Kentucky.
Hell yeah,
Not like your
brother.
crap.
Well,
Oh, that one's got fun doors.
I like that. On my list for something slightly more exotic, you had one, Aston Martin V8 Vantage.
Yeah.
The thing with the Vantage is that like it doesn't. People are afraid of them because they think, oh, it has an Aston Martin badge, it's going to be exotic. These cars are notoriously reliable.
They're pretty reliable. They come up with miles all the time, like real miles.
Yeah, like if we look like this one, 130,000 miles, 128,000 miles.
90, 85. These are his exotic car. They get real miles put on them.
And they're incredibly usable. Parts availability is very good. A lot of stuff is shared with Volvos. So like, I mean, it's how Freddie started wrenching, right? Was on your.
Freddie started wrenching prior to that.
There was the Gallardo. That's what got him. But I mean, even so, I think he still has your car.
Yep.
Or bought it back for the second time. But they are just really reliable, enjoyable cars.
Yeah.
Get a manual. Don't get the Sport Shift. In my view, the Sport Shift is not a good. Only automatic I've ever stalled somehow. But I do think that these offer tremendous value. Great look, great sound, reliable.
I do think though. They're going to be more expensive to own than a Miata or a C7.
Certainly,
if
but
you want an exotic, this is the car.
If you're talking
that won't
about
break the bank.
not breaking the bank,
Yeah.
and this one does not.
Yeah, maybe. Some things can be expensive. But I think in the world of exotics, this has got to be the most affordable, most easy to own exotic in existence, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I
There's
think that's
one
right.
other I have on that list that fits in that Audi R8.
Yeah.
The R8
also-
V8s are pretty reliable, stout
Yeah,
cars. That,
expensive to buy, though. These are a lot cheaper to buy.
I'm thinking about ownership costs. That's what breaks you.
Okay, but me and Ryan Lopez, a car costs 90 grand an R8. That's
You know how many drift cars I could build for
how
that?
many drift cars we could build
R8s
for
are
an R8.
A lot.
Totally. I'm
Yeah.
thinking 30s. Every car on my list is 30 grand or less.
Yeah. That's a pretty-
Every car on my list.
It's a pretty healthy entry point, I think.
Give us one that we haven't said already.
S2000.
S2000's right here, baby.
Yeah,
right here, number 2
S2000.
on my list.
S2000 is
Yeah.
great.
Why wouldn't you get an S2000?
I don't
Folks,
know.
Why do you not have an S2000 right now?
Why don't we all have S2000?
I don't know. They're
You're watching
amazing.
this video? Why are you watching this video? Go drive an S2000.
Yeah.
Yours or take someone else's.
I challenge anyone who doesn't like an S2000 to drive one and then afterwards be like, yeah, that's I can't say that word, but
There's
that's
no
car
one who
sucks.
thinks that. Everyone
No.
who's spent time in one knows how great it is.
They're amazing.
You ever been in one?
Yep, I've only driven one. It was a CR, which is true. We sold the site, but it is wonderful. The shifter action is so good. It's
so good.
so balanced. It is buzzy and alive and exotic. And that's what you're looking for. It delivers. And obviously, if you want the AP1 with the super high red line, you can get that.
Mm-hmm.
If you want a little bit more refinement, you get the AP2. But I just love... I
So
love
good.
the car. I have
So
nothing
good.
bad to say about S2000.
It's like a cooler, better looking, more masculine Miata. I would say.
and a more interesting engine, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do think it's an improvement over the Miata in basically every way. However, it's starting to get old and you can still buy a new Miata. So like there is
That's true.
something to be said for new Miata has CarPlay and more modern safety equipment and honestly drives really well. But the Miata has still never come close to this horsepower number, which was like 240.
Which isn't a lot, but you
No.
can use every single bit.
And it feels every bit. Yeah, that's exactly right. You can, some food.
Lunch
It's
is coming.
lunchtime.
You can really enjoy it. S2000, absolutely. They're also pretty reliable to own. They are not particularly expensive. They are everything that could happen is documented on forums and build threads. And you buy and sell it for the same number.
Yeah, absolutely.
What color?
Rio Yellow Pearl.
Yeah.
Not that
The
light
best.
blue.
No. Definitely not.
What about white? You never see them.
Grand Prix White is, we just had one that didn't sell, but it was modded and had a bit of miles on it. But Grand Prix White is my favorite color. But what's the orange that they come in? Only AP2s came in it. It's not Imola orange, I don't
It's like
think.
a very rare. I'm sure we haven't had one. There's like 7.
Yeah.
That's such a good car.
Wish
An
we could-
AP2, go back up. An AP2 with those wheels. That's a nice looking car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we have one of these?
I don't know.
Why don't you have one of these?
I would absolutely love to have one.
Get rid of your drift car and get an S2000.
It's on the list.
Oh,
Evo
this
6.
interior, it's so driver focused
Yeah.
too.
Evo 6, S2000,
It is so
Land Cruiser.
focused.
It's like laughably driver focused, and you can cover the
Yep.
the
Yeah,
face
distract.
brake. So just use the controls that are like that's like volume, right?
I think so.
It feels like you're in an F16. Like you got the
Yeah.
digital dash. Everything's in front of you.
Every car, Japanese car from the '90s was like that, but Honda carried it into 2008.
I would like to own an S2000 at some point. I think
Let's
that
all
would be
pick
fun.
up S2. You know what? Forget about the video. We're all going to go buy S2000. Do we have one for sale right
This
now?
one, we should have bought that. Oh,
That's a clean
Yeah.
car. White
Wow.
tan too.
nice. That looks so nice.
22.5.
22.5. How
That's
many
a
miles?
great
on
way to
that?
spend.
I think it was
100,000.
100,000 miles.
That's
Come
a car.
on.
You'll never lose in that. Okay.
Oh, the tan interior.
I wanted.
All right, Doug, hit us with another
I
one.
got one more. S550 Mustang GT.
Yeah, absolutely. Higher on my list was GT350 and GT350R.
Dude, this is not. We're trying not to break the bank here.
And
I
the
can
thing
get-
with those,
I can
the
get a-
early ones, you got to be worried about
Right,
the
right,
motor.
right.
I
Don't
can
get the
an
early one.
S550 Mustang GT for 20 to 25,000 United States dollars.
We're leaning towards more American here when we're talking about reliability.
I think,
Dude,
20 G's
G's.
for 6-speed.
That one did have a
manual.
lot of mileage, though.
good. Let's drive.
111,000. Yeah, I mean,
Dude, this is so much car. And
Yep.
the thing is, it's got this rep, because Mustangs have a rep. We've all had Mustangs, everybody here. And by that, I mean those two.
Yeah.
They've got this rep, but this car drives so wonderful.
What's the rep? Can you give us a little more
well,
context?
the cars and coffee crashes
Spinning.
and the it's a muscle car, and the muscle car guys. But like this is such a great car
Yeah.
to drive. They are easy to own. They are relatively reliable. Parts are cheap. Again, everything's available.
Okay.
They're also not that old. I think the oldest ones are around 14, 15, right?
They age really well. I think that this is the best Mustang.
Oh wow.
wow, really?
Absolutely.
Do I agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
overall,
Yeah. What about the first one?
that's
classic.
what
I
I'm
mean,
concerned with.
obviously an icon, but the best car
First one,
gotta be
fastback.
S550.
Come on.
I mean, yeah, it's a beautiful car.
I just think these are incredible deals. Absolutely incredible deals. And especially for the performance level that you get, they're relatively reliable, they're easy to own. At 20 grand, you can't lose that much even in depreciation on them. I mean, look at this one. Here's another 20 grand, 6-speed manual GT down there.
Yeah, that's
These
what
are
I'm-
real cars.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought about for these things. Is like mostly I'm concerned with depreciation and maintenance costs. Because
Right.
that's what actually will kill you.
Right.
And there are a lot of cars you can get for a good deal. BMWs, like old
Right.
performance BMWs, that I've proven cost a fortune to take care
Or
of.
cars that you can buy relatively new that are cheap to own, but will
But
depreciate. like crazy.
depreciation, it hurts you when you go to sell it. So, but yeah, these are just the platform is so good.
So good.
Coyote
good.
V8 will not give you
Coyote
problems.
V8.
There's a reason they're
Would
putting
you-
them in
Would you
all-
rather have this or an S2000?
S2000.
Wow. Why?
Absolutely. I don't need. I want the driver feel, the engagement.
This car is so precise. This is the mistake. If you drive one of these,
Absolutely, yeah.
this is the mistake people make about this car. You don't think this car is precise? I think
Slow
this car
car
is
fast.
incredibly precise.
Slow car fast.
They're both
all
fast
day.
cars. S2000 is not slow.
Yeah, but
this car, in my opinion, was the first Mustang that really felt like a sports car,
Mm-hmm.
not just like a performance car. These cars are really good to drive.
Yeah.
They're really good. The steering
Yeah.
is tight.
You'd have one of these over an S2000. Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Agree to
You
disagree.
got back seats, you got way more power, you got a much more modern car. It's a lot faster. I don't think it handles that much worse. It's 15 years of newer technology, suspension, and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. But the Japanese were ahead of their times anyway.
They
so-
were. Then the S2000 is little, and that has the huge benefits.
Yeah.
That's more of a finesse car. This has a little bit more hammer to it, but I just love the way these drives. Granted, the GT350R is what I have the most experience with. I just am in love with that car.
You-
You'd get one of these
350R.
over an S2000 or not?
Yeah, I like V8s. You know?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ryan. I do like. I love them both.
What about a
Nobody's
C7
perfect.
Corvette?
That's where I think I'm more of a. I think I like the Mustang more.
Yeah,
The
same.
Corvette is a better car, I think,
Yeah.
but I like the Mustang.
I would rather have a Mustang.
yeah.
But a
Yeah.
C7, I'm not saying the Corvettes in general.
Just
and
the-
by the way,
yeah.
another car, performance car that won't break the bank is the C8. It's expensive to buy, but it has been relatively reliable, especially compared to other cars in its performance class, and it's depreciating slowly.
Yeah, but then you're driving a C8. And
Oh, C8 is so cool. Oh God, this C8 hate. He is such a hater. Give us another one.
gosh.
I've got another one locked and ready. To go.
Let me hear it because
Kia Stinger GT. I think if you're looking for performance cars, I think I like. Granted, not every car is a sports car. They're performance cars. So there's sometimes you don't need a sports car.
Doug is locked in looking at me. He's
Best
waiting to
car
see
I
my
ever
reaction.
owned.
That's the best car you've ever
No,
owned.
but it's up there. It is absolutely top tier.
But and then you can say I have a GT2.
I have
What
a
do you drive?
GT2.
I drive a GT2.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, a Porsche 911 GT2? No, Kia Stinger.
No, all you just say is the
yeah,
GT2.
yeah. Dry up and walk away. That's
Stinger. You mean singer? No,
Stinger. Yeah.
I love
I
this
love
car.
these cars. They are. I mean, great power. Pretty reliable when
Faster
they
than
came out.
E35.
That is not true. They are the same. But it's
Same.
The nerve has been
It's the
struck.
same 0 to 60 time. Same.
Anytime someone owns the car and says that it's the same, it's actually
Yeah,
the other car
yeah.
that he's comparing against is faster.
Well,
we
see
never
it-
got to race, you and I.
I don't need
Oh.
it.
We see it on every video where someone's like, well, why don't you give this one love? Why don't you give this one love? Well, this one's just as fast. I was like, no, we found the owner of that car.
Yeah.
That's he just.
Totally.
How do you know if they own one? They'll tell you. Don't worry.
It's like-
I loved this car. There were a lot of things I liked about it. I liked the interior. I like the styling. I really loved the powertrain.
Yeah.
And I joke about how this is my best car I've ever owned. It is truly and honestly one of the best powertrains of any car that I've ever had, that twin turbo V6.
It's so good.
It was it was just like, had exactly the right power at the right time for a car in this. Nick Stafford shot this. I can't believe I sold this car. What was I
Shout out
thinking?
Nick.
Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking. That was a good
What a
car.
photo.
It was so good.
I forgot those were the plates that you had on.
What is the
At
plate?
the end, I got spay and neuter your pets.
What?
I had this goal to get every single California license plate that I qualified for. So this car had like 14 different plates on it during its
What
run.
is wrong with you? That's. I mean,
Pierce Brosnan designed the design.
did he really?
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan,
Turns
noted
out, good
celebrity.
actor, with the exception of good actor, bad singer, bad artist. It's not his
Oh, he
finest
did not
work.
try singing, did he?
Oh, Mamma Mia.
You're missing the
Oh,
point.
my God.
Have you ever thought about getting one of these?
A Kia Stinger? No.
Why not? You're too much car for you?
S2000.
Yeah, okay, but this
Okay,
is a
but,
four, it's a
this is
four
like
door
for-
with a hatchback.
Yeah.
I got a picture of us loading like a gardens full of plants into this car.
Gardens.
Exactly what I remember. He specifically wanted to show it to me to upset me.
I really beat the crap out of this car. I never washed it. When I sold it, it became a problem that I hadn't done an oil change in like the correct amount of time. But remember, it had sat on the dealer lot for like 2 years.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember when I bought it, I said I would only buy it if they would bring it to me because the dealer was like 45 minutes away, and they did.
They were so desperate to close the sale.
Needless to say, it was pre-COVID.
Yeah, truly. Just barely into it. Man, I love the way they look. I love the way they drive. I love the interior. I love the
You don't like this
engine.
car?
I think they're fine. They're not for me, but nothing's
So good.
Nothing
I
wrong
miss
with
this
them.
car. I can't believe I don't have this car anymore.
Yeah, I think and I don't think they should be forgotten about.
I'm
I
going to go
think
back to my roots and get another Stinger. All right, Ryan, give us
Great
one
values.
more. I agree with you. Great value, great performance car. Should have had it on my list. Give us one more.
Honestly, we pretty much covered everything I wanted to cover.
Miata and the S2000. That's all you had on your
No,
list.
GT 350, the Corvette. I think that really covers a lot of bases.
You got no German. None of us have any German. None
They're
of
just-
us trust them.
There's going to be someone that's
look.
like, well, I have an M2 and I bought it here and it has
Perfect.
100,000 miles.
Never had a problem.
Perfect car.
There are a lot of modern truck cars, I think, that actually are going to be pretty reliable. A lot of the B58 powered cars are going to be, that's a very, very stout motor. Trouble is you're suffering depreciation, which is going to hurt
Right
you in the end,
now,
which is
yeah.
why that's not on my list.
M2s actually.
Yeah.
M2s are pretty good. But I mean,
They're great.
Which haven't appreciated that much.
but consumables are so expensive.
They are expensive.
And that's part of it.
Everything's more expensive.
the one guy with a
everything's
B9 or B8 or a S4 that's going to say, well, mine's been perfect. And it's like, yeah, but just because yours has been good doesn't mean all of them are good.
One
and
car, one German car I was thinking about. They are expensive to buy, but 981s seem to be very reliable
I wouldn't roll
cars.
that dice.
But
I wouldn't roll that dice. If your main goal is not breaking the bank,
yeah,
don't buy a car that can break the bank.
Yeah.
Buy one that's reliable, known to be reliable.
get an
and
S550 Mustang or an 03
Yeah.
Viper.
03
But
Viper?
Vipers are good, but parts availability is becoming very difficult.
Nah, we got parts for days. We'll just
you know.
custom fab them. That's our list. Performance cars will break the bank. If you want a performance car and you don't want to go bankrupt, like he has building his drift car,
I'm not bankrupt.
like he has on his M5,
And S6s.
Possibly. Yeah.
then these are the cars for you.
And 355.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.